Hello, I'm Arpita Shome, Assistant Professor in the Department of Information Technology of Holden Institute of Technology. Today my topic is Introduction to Multimedia. The words multi and media are combined to form the word multimedia. The word multimedia signifies basically many. Multimedia is a type of medium that allows information to be easily transferred from one location to another. Multimedia is the presentation of text, pictures, audio, and video with links and tools that allow the users to navigate, engage, create, and communicate using computer. Multimedia refers to the computer assigned integration of text, drawings, still and moving images, videos, graphics, audio, animation, and any other media in which any type of information can be expressed, stored, communicated, and basically the process is digital. Okay. So multimedia, as name suggests, is a combination of multi and media, that is many types of media. That media can be hardware and software that is used for communication of information. First of all, there is hardware mediums in the picture, that is our any tape recorder, or TV, mobile phone, computers, then messages, any audio files, video files, okay, emails, that are software mediums. So definition of multimedia is, I've already told, it is a combination of text, graphics, sound, animation, audio, video. Okay, that is basically allow the user to navigate, engage, create, and communicate using a computer. It basically refers to the delivered, and the video is delivered interactively to the user by electronic or digitally manipulated means. Okay. Yes. Elements of multimedia. First is text. Characters are used to form words, phrases, and paragraphs in the text, a broad term for something that contains words. Text is the most basic elements of multimedia. A good choice of words could help convey the intended message to the users. And it used in contents menu, any navigational buttons. Okay. So what is the text? That is, characters are used to form words, phrases, and paragraphs in the text. Text appears in all multimedia creations of some kind. The text can be in a variety of forms and sizes to match the multimedia software's professional presentation. Okay. Text in multimedia systems can communicate specific information or serve as a supplement to the information provided by the other media. In this picture, you can see the road safety, basic, intermediate, and advanced. In this picture, this is basically the text is shown. Okay, that is a message, that is you have to walk carefully to cross the road. Next element of multimedia is graphics. Non-text information such as sketch, chart, or paragraph is represented digitally. Graphics add to the appeal to the multimedia application. In many circumstances, people dislike reading big amounts of materials on computers. As a result, pictures are more frequently used than words to clarify concepts, offer background information, and so on. Graphics are the heart of any multimedia presentation. Okay? The use of visuals in multimedia enhances the effectiveness and presentation of the concept. Windows Picture, Internet Explorer, and other similar programs are often used to see visuals. Adobe Photoshop is a popular graphics editing program that allows you to effortlessly change graphics and make them more effective and appealing. Okay, it is basically a two-dimensional figure. It could be produced manually by drawing, painting, or anything, or by computer graphics technology. It is basically used to multimedia show more clearly what a particular information is all about. That is basically diagrams, pictures. Then image. Okay. In graphics, image is a big part. Okay. Images can be created by using different techniques of representation of data or data type, like monochrome or colored images. Okay. Monochrome images is created by using single color, where colored images is created by using multiple colors. And some important data types of images are 1-bit image, 8-bit gray level image, 24-bit color image, and 8-bit color image. Okay. First, we need to know what is 1-bit images. An image is a set of pixels. Note that a pixel is a picture element in digital image. In 1-bit images, each pixel is stored as a single bit, that is 0 or 1. A bit has only two states, either on or off. Okay, that is basically white or black, true or false. Therefore, such an image basically referred to as a binary image. Okay. Next, we need to know 8-bit gray level images. That is, each pixel of 8-bit gray level image is represented by a single byte. Okay, not bit. 1 byte equals to 8 bits. Okay, so is represented by one single byte. Therefore, each pixel of such image can hold 2 to the power 8 equals to 256 values, that is between 0 to 255. Therefore, each pixel has a brightness value on a scale from black 0 for no brightness or intensity, and to white 255 or full brightness or intensity. Next is 24-bit color images. In 24-bit color image, each pixel is represented by 3 bytes, usually representing RGB color model, that is red, green, and blue. Usually, true color is defined to mean 256 shades of RGB, red, green, and blue, for a total of 16,772 16 color variation. Okay. Next is 8-bit color image. 8-bit color graphic is a method of storing image information in a computer's memory or in a image file. Okay. So where 1 byte 8 bits represent each pixel, the maximum number of colors that can be displayed at once is 256. Okay. Next is different image formats. Okay. That is GIF, JPEG, PNG, TIFF, BMP, PDF. First is GIF, that is graphics interchange format. The GIF format was created by CompuServe. It supports 256 colors. It is ideal for small icons used for navigated purpose and small diagrams. GIF creates a table of up to 256 colors from a pool of 16 million. Next is JPG, Joint Photographic Experts Group. The JPG format was developed by Joint Photographic Experts Group. JPG files are bitmapped images. It stores information as a 24-bit color. It has become the main graphics file format for the World Wide Web, and any browser can support it without plugins. PNG format. Next, portable network graphics. It is only lossless format that web browser supports. PNG supports 8-bit, 24-bit, and 32 bits and 48 bits data type. One version of the format, PNG8, is similar to the GIF format, but PNG is the superior to the GIF. It produces smaller files and with more options for colors. Next, TIF, tagged image file format. The TIF format was developed by the Elders Corporation in 1980, was later supported by Microsoft. It is basically widely used bitmapped file format. Next, bitmap or BMP. The file format is very basic format supported by most Windows applications. It can store many different of images, and it is basically 1-bit grayscale image, color image, and 24-bit RGB image. There are different types it can store. Next is PDF. PDF is portable document format. It is a vector graphics with embedded pixel graphics with many compression options. When your document is ready to be shared with any others for any publications or anything, this is only format that is platform independent. Next is audio. Any sound, whether it's music, conversation, or something else, Sound is the most serious aspect of multimedia, delivering the joy of music, special effects, and the forms of entertainment also. Decibels are the basic units of measurement for volume and sound pressure level. Audio files are used as part of the application context as well as to enhance the interaction. The audio files must occasionally be distributed using plugin media players when they appear within online applications. Just like MP3, WMA, WAV, MIDI, these are the audio formats. Okay. The following programs are widely used to view videos. Real player, that is Windows Media Player, also used to play videos, but they are also audio players that sounds. This is the other example of audio where the sound is in frequency from audio is a form of energy similar to heat and light generated from vibrating object and flows through a material medium from one place to another place. The qualities that determine a room's ability to reflect sound waves in such a way as to produce distinct hearing. It also refers to the science of sound with respect to its production, effects, control, transmission, and reception. The frequency of sound increases on compression and it appears high pitched to our ears, while on expansion, the frequency decreases, making it appear more dull and flat. That is sound wave. There are four characteristics of sound: amplitude, frequency, that is, what is amplitude? Maximum displacement of a particle in the path of a wave and is the peak height of the wave. Loudness is measured in unit called decibels. Frequency, the number of vibrations of a particle in the path of a wave in 1 second. Waveform, the actual shape of the wave when represented pictorially. Shape of the wave can be sinusoidal, square, and triangular. Next is speed. The speed of sound depends on the medium through which the sound travels and the temperature of the medium, but not on the pressure. The speed is about 340 meter per second in air and 105 1500 meter per second in water. Types and properties of sound, that is music versus noise. Sounds pleasant to our ears are called music and those unpleasant to our ears are called noise. Tone and note. A tone is a sound having a single frequency. It can be represented pictorially by a wavy curve is called a sinusoidal wave. That is tuning fork. The sounds we normally hear are a composite mixture of various tones of varying amplitudes and frequencies, such as composite sound is called a note. Next is animation, basically the illusion of motion created by consecutive display of images of static elements. A sequence of still photograph is being flipped through. It is a set of visuals that give the impression of movement. Animation is the process of making a still image appear to move. A presentation can also be made lighter and more appealing by using an animation. In multimedia applications, the animation is quite popular. Uh, the most type of animations are, that is traditional animation, stop motion animation, motion graphics, computer animation, 2D animation, 3D animation. These are the main types. We can capture movements of pictures through mobiles, camera, or any digital form. Animations are created from a sequence of still images. Each image is slightly changes from the previous one. Animation became very famous since 1950. It is basically further used to enhance and enrich the experience of the user to further understand the information conveyed to them. These are picture of animation. Next is video. Okay, is the technology of capturing, recording, processing, and transmitting and reconstructing moving pictures. It's more towards photorealistic images, sequence of live recording as in comparison to animation. It is a photographic images that appear to be in full motion and are played back at a speed of 15 to 30 frames per second. The term video refers to a moving image that is accompanied by sound, such as television pictures. And text can be included in videos as well, either as a caption for spoken words or text embedded images, as in a slide representation also. Okay, the term video refers to a moving pictures. Okay, digital video is useful in multimedia application for showing real life objects, and video have highest performance demands on the computer memory and on the bandwidth if it is placed on the internet. There is two types of video can be made, that is, one is analog video, next one is digital video. Analog video is basically when light reflected from an object passes through a video camera lens, and the light is converted into electrical signals by a special sensor called charged coupled device, that is CCD. Okay? And top quality broadcast cameras may have as many three CCDs, that is three colors, that is green, red and blue, to enhance the resolution of the camera, and the output of the CCD is processed by the camera into a signal containing three channels of color and information and a synchronization pulse. Whereas digital video is basically audio or visual in a binary format. Okay, that is, information is presented as a sequence of digital data rather than in a continuous signal as analog information is. Digital video data are stored in digital format, means it is remains same, such as zeros and ones, which describes the colors and brightness of each video frame. When the digital data is received by the receiver, there is no need of data representation, okay, so, or interpretation or translation. Okay. For digitizing, we need a video capture and associated recording software. Okay. Next is advantage of multimedia. First of all, it is engaging. That is, multimedia is more engaging than traditional text-based content, as it incorporates various forms of media elements that stimulate multimedia sense. Multimedia is a interactive. It is also interactive because it allows users to engage with the content, such as clicking on links, playing games, and watching videos. Okay? Next is memorable. It is more memorable than text-based content as it uses various forms of media that make the content more memorable. Versatile. Multimedia is versatile as it can be used for various purposes such as education, entertainment, marketing, and communication. Accessible. That is, it is accessible and it can be delivered through various mediums such as websites, CDs, DVDs, and streaming services. Next is disadvantages. First is costly. Creating multimedia content can be expensive and it requires specialized equipment, software, and expertise. Time consuming. Creating multimedia content is time consuming as it involves various stages such as planning, design, and editing. Technical difficulties can be affected by technical difficulties such as slow internet connections, compatibility issues, software bugs, accessibility. While multimedia is generally accessible, some users with disabilities may face barriers to accessing certain types of content, such as video without caption or without audio without transcript. Distractions. It can be distracting, particularly if the content is poorly designed or overloaded with too many media elements. Next is quality issue. Creating high quality multimedia content requires expertise and experience. This poorly designed or low quality content can harm a brand or message. Next is interactive media, when the user is given the option of controlling the elements, that is interactive media. Next is hypermedia, a combination of hypertext, graphics, audio, video, that is linked elements and interactively culminating in a complete non-linear computer-based experience. This is a example of interactive multimedia, and this is a combination of, the example of hypermedia, that is combination of video link, image link, and audio link. Next is linear versus non-linear multimedia. Multimedia can be both linear and non-linear. The direct active context that requires no navigation or interaction control is basically linear media. A multimedia project is defined as linear when it is not interactive. Users have no control over the content that is being shown to them. For example, a movie or a non-interactive lecture or demo show. When it is non-linear, movies, that is non-linear content is also known as hypermedia content that uses interactive navigation control. Okay? It is interactive. Users have control over the content that is being showed to them, and it is given navigation control. Example, games, courseware, interactive CDs. Next, importance of multimedia or applications of multimedia. It can be used in many fields, that is business, education, entertainment, home, and public places. First, in business, marketing, sales, trade show production, staff training application, company cars. These are the applications of multimedia that is basically helped in many businesses. And the audience can quickly understand an idea when multimedia presentations are used. It gives a simple and effective technique to attract visitors' attention and effectively conveys information about numerous products. It's also utilized to encourage clients to buy things in business marketing. Next is education. Uses in courseware, simulation, e-learning. As, as in the subject of education is becoming increasingly popular, used for produce study material for pupils to ensure that they have a thorough comprehension of various disciplines, uh, which combines education and entertainment. Entertainment has become wide popular as edutainment. In this system gives in form of enjoyment to the user. Next is entertainment. The uses of multimedia in films, that is here you can see King Kong movie. In films creates a unique auditory and videotory impression. The multimedia has completely transformed the art of filmmaking around the world. It is the only way to achieve difficult effects and actions. In King Kong movie, we can see that there are different types of actions and animations, graphics. Okay. The entertainment sector makes extensive use of multimedia. It's particularly useful for creating special effects in films and video games. And the most visible illustration of the emergence of multimedia in entertainment is music and video apps. Interactively, it became very popular because of the multimedia. Okay, in gaming business also, that is game, leisure, education games also. Video games are more interesting because of the integrated audio and visual effects, which are really thanks to multimedia. Next is home appliances. That is, in case of television, satellite TV, SMS services, chairs, voice notes, any kind of application we used in multimedia. So these are the introduction, application, and elements of multimedia. Thank you.